Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kwan and welcome to my channel. And today I would like to discuss to you all and share to you all the history of an Islamic war, one of the most historic war happened in Islamic history. That is War of Badr. So basically War of Badr happens in the place named Badr. And yeah, so let's see the overview. I will tell you the history first. In March 624, Muhammad was given news of a caravan of the Quraysh traveling from the Levant back to Mecca, led by Abu Sufyan bin Harb, which is one of the most important role in Islamic history. And it was a monumental size, comprising 1,000 camels transporting 10,000 of dinars, and was escorted by 70 horsemen. Then next, so for the war preparation, attacking this caravan would have forced Mecca into action, as virtually every family of the Quraysh has invested in. Despite this risk, Muhammad began the preparations before finally setting out on December 623 with a force of around 313 until 317 men, 70 camels, and then also 2 horses. Muhammad and his warriors marched offside the common roads to avoid Meccan scouts, passing through little-known canyons and wadis. Next off, Abu Sufyan realized that Muslim scouts were nearby and ordered the caravan to take a different route, sending a messenger to Mecca. After the messenger arrived in Mecca and told the Quraysh that a Muslim attack was imminent, a Meccan relief force of more than 1,000 men was sent. Amr bin Ibn Hisham, which is also an important role in this story, who led the relief army, pressed northwards to Badr. As the army camped at Al-Juhfa, or present-day Rabi', another messenger from Abu Sufyan informed them that their merchandise was safe and that Abu Sufyan had changed its route. Upon hearing this, 300 of the Banu Zuhrah had left, leaving the Quraysh numbering around 1,000. Next off, the story continues as Muhammad was unaware of the Meccan army until one day before contact when his men captured 2 Meccan water bearers. Muhammad was not prepared for combat with an army of this size and held a council of war with his companions to decide on what to do next. After receiving the approval of both the Muhajirin and the Ansar, Muhammad marched toward Badr and met the army of the Quraysh. The 2 armies met on 13 March. Please remember the date. The battle began with duels between the champions of both sides before the Meccan army changed upon the Muslim ranks. Muhammad then gave the order to counter their charge and the Muslim quickly swept through the Meccan ranks. Several leaders of the Quraysh were among the 70 Meccans killed in this battle, including Amr bin Hisham and Umayyah bin Khalaf. And then this is an image of the Badr place. So this is the battlefield and the burial ground of the Muslim at Badr. As you can see, you can find this hill on Saudi Arabia, most likely in Mecca, near Mecca and Medina. Next off, on March 13, 624, 17 Ramadan 2 AH, Muhammad faced the Meccan in the first pitched battle, the Battle of Badr. The Muslim took up the defensive position. The battle started off with a duel between 3 Muslim and 3 Meccan champions, which 2 Muslim decided in their favor. Afterwards, the 2 armies exchanged arrow fire before finally clashing. Then you could find this on the Quran, verse 4.3, 4.1, and 4.2. The Meccan army eventually collapsed soon after the Horsa were brought down. And you can find this on in Quranic verse 4.4, resulting the first in the first major Muslim victory. So Amr ibn Hisham survived the battle, but with mortal injuries. A Muslim warrior found him, decapitated him, and presented his head to Muhammad. Many more noblemen of the Quraysh had died in the fighting, which posed a significant blow to the Quraysh. Alright, so yes, that is most likely the overview of the War of Badr. We can take some few morals from the story, which is the determination of Muslim to win this war. And yeah, this victory must not so much be ascribed to divine intervention as it's done to the Islamic sources, but has several compensation reasons, like the Meccan inability to use their cavalry, the questioned leadership of Abu Jahl, and the Meccan lack of access to water and higher morale of the Muslims. You can find this on the Quranic verse 4.7, 4.1, and 4.2. The battle took lives of 14 Muslims, while the Meccan casualties numbered around 70. A similar number of them were captured and were neither executed or kept for ransom. Yep, that is all for the quite overview of the history of War of Badr. So, yes, thank you all for watching this video. I'm sorry if I had any mistakes, or maybe you guys could find this from the source of Quran, or maybe if you want to see the full story, you can search on Wikipedia, and there's a lot more articles that tells the story, but I suggest to you that you can search it in rumaisa.com, which is a website that clearly gives you information about Islamic history. Alright, maybe that's all from me. Thank you all. I'm sorry if I have any mistakes or anything. Last I say, wassalamualaikum